took something from a young Caucasian woman, the world didn't say nothing about it. You know, you boast about snitching, but then you also want to commit crimes yourself. You know, you said you returned to you know, you I can with you everywhere you go. You know, I just feel like you're a sellout, man.
He's an interesting guy, man. Him, Newberry, but he's mastered it, man. Like Charleston White, as far as going viral, he's mastered it. When I sat down with him, he talked about that. And he was very exact in his words. He basically let it be known that he spent time to master how to go viral, and he knows how to do it. And he knows exactly what to say and how to say it to do that. And it's proven to be successful for him. You know what I mean?
So if I say, Dewberry like donuts in his, you know what I'm saying? Somebody hashtag that, it's probably gonna go viral. Yeah, Dewberry and Charlton White be having hate somewhere. That's what they. I mean, it's cool if you gonna master it all the controversy level, but like prime example, Adrian Ross said that Charlton White, he seen his man package, right? And then you seen that. And then Charleston White, they playing these games, bro. I'm not with that, man. Like, you can tell these dudes ain't no street dudes, bro. It's the code to the. You can't be disrespecting the code because you don't stand for something you're false to anytime. As far as his direction he went, so they waited till I had an off game. As soon as I had an off game, they reeled it in real quick. Spo was like, hey, man, that one dribble pull up, 13 on the clock, 14 on the shot clock, that ain't what we want. That's Chris Bosh setting that screen, picking up Poppy. That's Ray Allen standing over there. You know who Ray Allen is? I'm like, yeah, that's the all-time three-pointer. Yeah, that's D-Wade. D-Wade LeBron, one of them was in. Like, that's Dwayne Wade. That's the franchise leading points over there. You came off a shot of pull-up three while they watching you play. That ain't how we want to play. I was just like, but coach, I can make it. He was like, he looked at me and I said, never mind. I said, you right, Spo. I said, you right. So early in the clock, I'm coming off. Went to the corner. Because I want to play. Because they'll put you on that bench and bury you. Because it ain't nothing for them to be like, all right, we're going with the big one. Brian at the one, D-Wade at the two, Ray at the three, Shane Back at the four, Chris Bosh at the five. So if I didn't do right, that's what would have happened. I ain't want that to happen. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. You ain't got to say nothing else.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play.
They waited till I had an off game. As soon as I had an off game, they reeled it in real quick. Spo was like, hey, man, that one dribble pull up. The 13 on the clock, 14 on the shot clock, that ain't what we want. That's Chris Bosh setting that screen, picking up Poppy. That's Ray Allen standing over there. You know who Ray Allen is? I'm like, yeah, that's the all-time three-pointer. Yeah, that's D-Wade. D-Wade LeBron, one of them was in. Like, that's Dwayne Wade. That's the franchise leader in points over there. You came off a shot of pull-up three while they watching you play. That ain't how we want to play. I was just like, but coach, I can make it. He was like, he looked at me and I said, never mind. I said, you right, Spo. I said, you right. So early in the clock, I'm coming off. Went to the corner. Because I want to play. Because they'll put you on that bench and bury you. Because it ain't nothing for them to be like, all right, we're going with the big one. Brian at the one, D-Wade at the two, Ray at the three, Shane Back at the four, Chris Bosh at the five. So if I didn't do right, that's what would have happened. And I ain't want that to happen. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. You ain't got to say nothing else. They waited till I had an off game. As soon as I had an off game, they reeled it in real quick. Spo was like, hey, man, that one dribble pull up, 13 on the clock, 14 on the shot clock, that ain't what we want. That's Chris Bosh setting that screen, picking up Poppy. That's Ray Allen standing over there. You know who Ray Allen is? I'm like, yeah, that's the all-time three-pointer. Yeah, that's D-Wade. D-Wade LeBron, one of them was in. Like, that's Dwayne Wade. That's the franchise leader in points over there. You came off a shot of pull-up three while they watching you play. That ain't how we want to play. I was just like, but coach, I can make it. He was like, he looked at me and I said, never mind. I said, you right, Spo. I said, you right. So early in the clock, I'm coming off. Went to the corner. Because I wanted to play. Because they'll put you on that bench and bury you. Because it ain't nothing for them to be like, all right, we're going with the big one. Brian at the one, D-Wade at the two, Ray at the three, Shane Back at the four, Chris Bosh at the five. So if I didn't do right, that's what would have happened. And I ain't want that to happen. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. You ain't got to say nothing else. They waited till I had an off game. As soon as I had an off game, they reeled it in real quick. Spo was like, hey, man, that one dribble pull up, with 13 on the clock, 14 on the shot clock, that ain't what we want. That's Chris Bosh setting that screen, picking up Poppy. That's Ray Allen standing over there. You know who Ray Allen is? I'm like, yeah, that's the all-time three-pointer of the year. That's D-Wade. Well, D-Wade and Ron, one of them was in. Like, that's Dwayne Wade. That's the franchise leader in points over there. You came up and shot a pull-up three while they watching you play. That ain't how we want to play. I was just like, but coach, I can make it. He was like, and he looked at me and I said, never mind. I said, you right, Slim. I said, you right. So early in the clock, I'm coming off. Went to the corner. Because I want to play. Because they had pushed on that bench and barely pushed me.
When Summer goes sideways, you can tell it, Doc.
Patriots in control of the football.
SmackDown.
As they've got it second down and 11.
Get rock. Just never again on WWF SmackDown do you ever use the phrase, it doesn't matter.
That's out to the flag for Gibson.
Rock, I brought you into this world. I can damn sure take you out.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's the Rock's very last round. Well, the Rock wants to go out with a bang. It was on the Rock that the Rock teamed up with Big Folk and made the Rock and sucked my action. It's on Rock when the Rock took your face and sucked it straight up at Gibson's head. You really want to take the Rock away from this?
Here's May.
The
Oh,
Rock.
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
The people
Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
Across the country, this side will say, you are, that will say, that's all.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up
Count of
first
three.
and 10.
1,
At the 34.
3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
WWF SmackDown, do you ever use the phrase, it doesn't matter? You brought you into this world, I can damn sure take you out.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough, with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Very quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Across the country,
From
this side
midfield now,
will say,
Lawrence.
you are, that's, will say,
Over the middle, complete. It's Hunter. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half.
A WWE star named Xavier Woods has made a formal complaint to the company about another wrestler, Penta, following a recent episode of Raw.
So they'll
During a
come up
match,
first and
Penta
10
used a
now
move
from
called the
33.
Mexican Destroyer, which Woods believes is very dangerous and should be illegal because it could cause serious neck injuries. In a video, Woods explained that after Penta performed this move, he and his partner Kofi Kingston rushed into the ring to check on another wrestler, Grayson Waller. During this, Penta attacked both of them and damaged Woods' expensive custom hat, which he claims cost over $12,000. Woods is asking for Penta to pay for the damage to his hat and for emotional distress, and he wants the Mexican Destroyer move banned from WWE matches. A WWE star named Xavier Woods has made a formal complaint to the company about another wrestler, Penta, following a recent episode.
Getting my first client made me feel like I actually knew what I was doing. When I was figuring out my LLC, I didn't have to know how to do any of that because the business gave me options. All you have to do is go to getbusiness.com and get started.
Yo, don't shout me out like Big Shout sees out.
The Patriots 21.
Like do better than
Third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Well, come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Like little shit. Yo, don't shout me out like Big Shout sees out.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
I used to be a strong dribble.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yo, don't shout me out like Big Shout sees out.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And he just said, no.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is indeed good.
You own a Papa John's, right? I had a customer that had incident for one of your pizzas. This is my business menu. So I told you to not what's going on? Ask for a single pound with extra pepperoni. They looked at me and said, they gave me a veggie pound with extra vegetables.
I'll tell you what, if I'm straight up on you, you get free pizza the rest of your life. I can do that.
Muffin Shack. That's it? You're not going to give me heat for it? Huh? You own a Papa John's, right?
A couple of
I had a customer that had an incident for one of your pizzas. This is my fitness menu. So I told you to not what's going on. Essentially, ask for a single pound with extra pepperoni.
So the next spot we at, Yay and Toya Cuisines on 5274 Park Heights Ave, Baltimore, Maryland. So you know I had to pull up and see if that food was bussin' or not. They open Thursday through Sunday. You can order on DoorDash or Uber Eats. Off the rip, we're gonna bust down maple lamb chops. Now it had nice little glaze on there. That went crazy. I ain't even gonna hold it. They did their thing with the lamb chops right there. I also got the shrimp, the rice, the yams, and the meat. I made the shrimp, got that sauce too, like that thing. Look at that, nice and clean. They really doing their thing. You know we gotta mix up the mac with the yams. This on the right. They got some sweet and was fire. Go back and forth for that. Then next we gonna bust down crab cake bagels. And they got a little special sauce on there as well. The crab cake bagels is a must grab. For sure. See, I'm dipping it more in that sauce. Can't go wrong with that. Next right. So the next spot we at, Ye and Toya cuisines on 5274 Park Heights Ave. One of the worst moments of your career, you get punished unjustly. And because of that punishment, one of the greatest superstars in the history of wrestling is created. Tell us how we get there.
Guess what? I get punished for King. I'm not going to pretend who they put in that spot, but then Master Steve Austin. It's just like this gifted wrestler. The mid-6 Steve goes and pitches defense. I'm like, this guy's going to be my own thing. Joe can take me out of the spot. They go with Steve. He goes out there and he cuts this Austin 316 trouble, which at the time, I believe, it's about
that is like the defining line for Stone Cold. One of the worst moments of your career.
This one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on down.
Okay. Oh, he said give Turk a pick 3, please.
Here's Lawrence.
Get Turk a 3, please, but I'm stop the Honda, right? And he ain't reach out. So what you cloud chasing, just like you speaking on my name, that means you know who I am. Same way in Meat Mills. You put me in a song, your intro.
And forcing them into at least a low cute little situation.
Y'all know who Turk is. So when I reach out to y'all,
Third quarter of
they don't mention my name. Got the right to say don't mention my name. I don't money I got. Don't mention my name. Ain't gonna you feel me? Don't try to say what Birdman ain't doing it. Doing the same thing. If I run, I'm a job. But if I run, he's something. And I stand on that. Rick Ross.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get Turk a 3 piece, but I'm stop the homie, right? And he ain't reach out. So what you cloud chasing?
Back to throw.
Just like you speaking on my name, that means you know who I am. Same way Meat Mills. You put me in a song, your intro.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Y'all know who Turk is. So when I reach out to y'all, they don't mention my name. Got the right to say don't mention my name. I don't know y'all got. Don't mention my name if you ain't gonna with it. You feel me? Don't try to say what Birdman ain't doing it. Doing the same thing. If I run, I'm a job. But if I'm running,
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up
and I
short.
stand on
I
that.
agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of legs for that. But maybe it's like a
Stop the homie, right?
my wedge. You know, when
And he
you
ain't
dip
reach out. So what you cloud chasing,
shorten your distance as well.
just like you speaking on my name, that means you know who I am. Same way in Meat Mills. You put me in a song, your intro.
We're going to throw.
Y'all know who Turk is. So when I reach out to y'all, they don't mention my name. Got the right to say don't mention my name. Don't mention my name. I ain't gonna with it. You feel me? Don't try to say what Birdman ain't doing it. You doing the same thing. If I run, I'm a job.
Ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game.
And I stand on that. Rick Ross.
Was this the reason Naomi got injured? Just a few hours before Raw, WWE put out word that she wouldn't be facing Io Sky because she's not medically cleared. This was further emphasized during the show when Michael Cole confirmed her absence. No one knows yet if this is a real injury or just part of the storyline, but now her title match.
Hitler's favorite drink was Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola was invented by a Confederate colonel who got disabled in the Civil War, got addicted to morphine, and he was like, I gotta cure my morphine addiction. But he just mixed together caffeine, wine. He's like, I don't feel like doing morphine anymore because I can't feel my face. 6 months later in Atlanta, it's like, we're banning alcohol, so he has to switch over carbonated water to take some. So he just adds a bunch of sugar instead. Sells it to a pharmacist. And the pharmacist is like, we're going to market this soda. And in 1904, the U.S. government cracks down on it. They take the out and just add more sugar. And then World War II rolls around. Coca-Cola is like, we're going to guarantee that any troop, no matter where she's at, can buy a cold Coca-Cola for 5 cents. They were losing money for every soda sold. In exchange, they turned around to the government and was like, what if we use government tax dollars to create 65 bottling plants all over the globe? And they did. So the German Coca-Cola guys were like, well, we're going to make our months, so that I don't think
And with the lead,
Hitler's favorite
trying to
drink was
finish this game
Coca-Cola.
off,
Coca-Cola was
they
an
need the
American.
running game
With
to
a
come
name
back
like
to life.
So this
They
is the
need to
game
get
that's
something going that
How the
way.
hell do you
Take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
37.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm going to jump out there. I'm going to give you a 50. Drag on. So I'm come around the corner, and I turn. Where you going to get? Next thing I know, what? All right.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Every time I see that, I see it. Look, what you did to me, that was wrong, man.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
I decided to jump outside.
Anthony Jennings coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Come around the corner, and I turn.
Eminem, there's a line in there where he says 2 trailer park girls run around the outside. And that was from the round that I had sent from the Brave runner.
Timothy all around the outside.
Here's Jones on the return.
The outside.
He was driving me crazy. I was in Amsterdam, and I remember going to red light district, and I was standing looking through the window, and she ran to the radio.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
That
This
was
one
talking to me,
incomplete through
because
down
that's
at the
what
feet of his
happened
receiver.
when I was rude to him, and then he took his stop, and his ability got right, and his mind,
Maybe
and
some
turned it
fatigue.
into
That one
that.
came up short.
At 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
There's a line in there he says 2 trailer park girls run around the outside. And that was from the round that I had sent from the Brave runner.
Timothy all around the outside.
The outside. He was driving me crazy. I was in Amsterdam, and I remember going to red light district, and I was standing looking through the window, and she ran to the radio.
Because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
I don't care what any of y'all say. That record was talking to me, because that's what happened when I was rude to him, and then he took his stop and his ability got right,
Remember,
and
they
his
get
mind,
extra time
and
built in
turned it
coming
into
up here
that.
shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Eminem, there's a line in there where he says 2 trailer park girls run around the outside. And that was from the round that I had sent from the Brave runner.
Timothy all around the outside. Around the outside.
He was driving me crazy. I was in Amsterdam, and I remember going to red light district, and I was standing looking through the window, and she ran to the radio.
Is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped
I'm
right
listening
at
to
the
music,
line of
and boys come
scrimmage.
on, and he's coming.
And his defense here going to
burn
burn their second
and I feel like he's
timeout.
talking to me.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Took his stop and his
They get this
ability
out
got
left.
right,
And
and his
he'll
mind.
get this in for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
In 1994, Philip Kowalski's student hooked WCW by a store. No. This guy. My name's Tom Green, and this is a WCW Deep Cut. Peter Miller, aka the Mongolian Mauler, plied his trade all over the world since 1980, including stops in Mexico and England. But after his unique contact lenses and haircut and magazine coverage, WCW gave him the call in January 1994. Colonel Rob Parker introduced the Mauler as his hired gun against Brian Pillman on the February 12th Saturday night, as Steve Austin smashed a cinder block on his stomach. And then Pillman beat him clean the following week. Other than one squash win over the future Road Dogg Brian Armstrong, Mauler's only other appearances were as a background player in tag team matches. Mauler lasted 2 TV tapings, as it was deemed that his appearance was not enough to overcome his lack of wrestling skill. For more deep cuts, check me out Tuesdays at 9 on Twitch.
Next to Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Bernie Mac. Best set ever. A lot of that stuff was ad-lib. You know, she's my half-sister, so I cut her ass in half. She was my half-sister. Not much ass attached, you know. Bernie Mac, you know, I'm the pappy. I'm the pappy. That was supposed to be a serious scene. That scene was supposed to be serious. It wasn't supposed to be a comedic scene, but Bernie, every time, I was bad at it. And every laugh, we broke character every time, man, but that was that's that.
That's what made it go. I think that's what made it so good go.
It was authentic, man.
Yes, it was.
Eddie Murphy, he made it comfortable for all the actors on day one. He told the directors, let them go. Eddie set the tone on day one. Bernie Mac kept everybody in stitches. Man, nice and supple. Like a lady. Bernie Mac was a storyteller. So offset, Bernie would be telling stories, man, have us dying. The chemistry in that movie was so great, man. There was no ego.
Yeah.
I felt like, okay, I get you Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Bernie Mac. Man, and I'm young. Better than that. Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Bernie Mac. Best set.
How do we balance cortisol levels naturally?
I used to get, when you finally see that, and always want to try it. So we're in Minnesota. It's negative 4 degrees outside. And as we're driving, Eddie looks over to me and goes, Devon, you try some of that dip. And I went, Eddie, no, it's not for you. And I said, Eddie, you cannot swallow this. He goes, oh, you can't swallow it? I go, no, Eddie, you cannot swallow it. Oh, I'm Samoan. I can't handle this. Trust me. And about 5 minutes into the drive. Now, remind you, it's negative 4 degrees. We're in Minnesota, dead winter. All of a sudden, I hear, I go, Eddie, what is wrong with you? He goes, it's hot. He rolls down the window. I go, Eddie, are you out of your mind? I look over, he's sweating profusely. I go, you swallowed it, did you? He went, it was by mistake. I was like, damn it, Eddie, I told you not to swallow it. I pull over. He's throwing up like there's no tomorrow. The next day, we're in the car. I dip my mouth. He goes, I go, you want something? He goes, well, that's not
Back to throw.
I used to dip. When you mommy see that, and always want to try it. So we're in Minnesota. It's negative 4 degrees outside. And
he had just one target in the first half. Incomplete, now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're thinking of getting your bathroom remodeled, don't do it. My mom's out.
Hey, Dad, what are you making? Got a whole fresh chicken here. I'm going to season it.
So this video is only for my fellow baby boomers.
Yeah, so I don't give a fuck about a warrant then. Don't give a fuck about a warrant then. Huh? Come here for the money, friend. Give me the money, friend. Huh? Give me the money. Yeah, get all that, huh? That's Blue Magic. That's a brand name, I stand. That is illegal narcotics. And around a firearm, you're looking at 20 to life with your record, friend. So you want to give me the money, or you want to go to jail? No, I don't accept that. You don't accept what? I don't accept that. I reject that idea. Hey, listen, my son needs that money in order for him to live. Zion Q is killed today during the serving of a high-risk war in Echo Park. Police spokesperson says he is survived by his wife and died inside. Shit gets deeper, John. You get the picture? Hey, I'm going. I get the picture. I get the picture. Hey, I get the picture, and I double tap on that picture, huh? I may put a filter on that picture. Hey, cowboy, you got mashed marbles on. Hey, that's what we doing, huh? Hey, you cross the line, I'm crossing the line, the whole damn system cross the line. I don't think you understand what I'm talking about, huh? I'm gonna do whatever it takes for my son to live. Clear. I don't think you'll do it. I don't think you understand what I'm talking about. Huh? I'm his father. Might as well be me. Whoa. Sit down. I won't accept that. Not kill yourself. It's not like stepping on edge, John. It takes a man to kill himself. I'm not going to bury my son. My son is going to bury me. If he blows his own brains out, he gets blood and guts all over the money. And that's $25,000. You can't wipe blood off that. You block that. I don't think you got it in, John. Huh? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get this money, and I'm going to get my gun, huh? Hey, you going to do it, huh? You know what? There's no cop in the back, huh? You know what they get you for that? Huh? The gas chamber. You know what the gas chamber smells like, boy? I know it, huh? That's why you headed, boy, to Brian or I'm going to get this money. I'm going to get my gun, and you ain't going to do a damn thing about it.